morning from gate 23 of Terminal 1 at Manchester Airport, just past 6 o'clock, almost a lion this morning. Another one of my extreme day trips to watch football, lower level football of that, in Spain. One of those you book the flight and see what comes up, and it's fallen quite nicely for me in terms of lower league. Not so good in terms of Segunda and Primera Federacion, but I'm heading to Alicante, so this season a lot fewer options in that area for second and third tier football. So I am starting my football experience just outside Murcia, watching El Palmar against Union Molinense in the Tecera RFEF, Grupo 13. First saw game there last season, plus ultra, memorable occasion. Very sad that the first team of that particular club no longer competes. They were relegated out of Tecera RFEF last summer and decided just to run junior teams from now on. This one should be a little bit different. These two teams doing a little bit better, and then the main event of the day for me is a return to Yecla, where we had such a wonderful time last season, and watching Yeclano Deportivo, sadly relegated from Primera RFEF at the end of last season, take on Recreativo de Huelva, also relegated. So two sides looking to bounce back, and both in decent form at the moment, so really looking forward to that one. So as long as everything goes to plan, I will soon be getting on a plane to Alicante, getting my car and driving south to El Palmar. I'll let you know what it looks like when I get there. Fast forward 5 hours and here I am. Beautiful sunny morning in the outskirts of Murcia. El Palmar versus Union Molinense, my first trip to the Polideportivo Municipal El Palmar, your classic newest of all sports centre, 4G pitch of course, one stand down one side, bench stand, lots of surrounding houses. Disappointing how many people aren't watching the game from their balconies on this beautiful sunny day. But yeah, I think the Union Molinense shirts are a bit sharper than the home kit, and the home kit looks like it's been put in the wash on a slightly too high temperature. Or maybe that's the idea, to have a little bit of a faded red rather than a brilliant one. But a beautiful day to be watching the football. Probably 150, 200 people here. Very local feel to it. Lots of the players seem to know each other. I imagine they've probably at various times played against each other before. But yeah, looking forward to this one. There is also a little hole in the wall that might be able to provide me with some refreshment. I don't see too many snacks available, so I'll keep you posted. Early stage of this game, it's clear to see why Union Molinense, the visitors, are 5 points above the home side, look more composed on the ball and knocked it around nicely. Although they have also gone a bit route one on one occasion, which was quite interesting to see in Spain. Not something that many teams favour, but smashed it straight down the middle. A foul on the last defender, which denied the visitors a chance to take the lead. Also the eternal problem of playing on 4G, and then before already got a nasty burn on his leg from a sliding tackle. Nothing else to report so far. I did say that two sides of this ground are houses overlooking, or should I say flats, and the net isn't very high around the pitch, and the first ball of the day has ended up in the back garden of somebody quite nearby who's not watching the game, otherwise they'd just give it back, I'm sure. And I'm quite glad to see the back of it. It was a bit grubby, looked like it had a hard life, and I was struggling to enjoy watching its flight, and now we've got a slightly cleaner ball, much better. In fact, El Palmar, having been pretty much second best for the first 10 minutes, just created quite a good opportunity and pulled back across the 6-yard box, and no one put it in. Breaking towards goal now, and some good skills by the lad with one of those mini ponytails sitting on top of his head. I don't quite know what you call them, but he looks quite skillful, wearing number 10. I suppose it comes with the terrain. But yeah, still goals. My quest for a football snack has been resolved. No crisps here. I don't need crisps. They serve you a nice empanada from a cardboard box. They're all stacked up. Nice serviette for each one. €2. Not really sure what's inside them. It's probably tomato. Can't really taste any meat. So a nice veggie option as well. Very with the times here at El Palmar, and going down very nicely. Still no. Half an hour gone, still goalless, but it definitely feels like this is going to be an away win. Union Molinense just a little bit sharper, move the ball a little bit quicker, and I think eventually that will tell. Had a shot from the Ryan side that crashed into the side netting, and another shot from a free kick given and a yellow card awarded for something that wouldn't even have been a foul in England. Tipped over the goalkeeper, who then protested about the corner being given. I thought he'd been quite happy to take the credit for what was a good save, but obviously he didn't really want that, just wanted the assistant who got it wrong and give him a goal kick. But yeah, definitely the away side looked the better side at the moment, but still no. Anything can still happen. Just as I say, a big ball into the box for the big number 9 for the home side. Goes down in the area. Referee unconvinced. Even when they look second best, they still have threat. The home side opposing. I'd be surprised if this end goals lost both sides. Without creating a huge number of chances, looked pretty dangerous in that final third. I should add that the last time I suggested I would be surprised it would remain goalless was last time I actually recorded one of these. Villaverde in Tecera Federacion in Madrid, and we didn't eventually release it because it was the second time I'd watched these two teams play each other, and on both occasions the game finished goalless and very little happened, so I struggled to even get to 5 minutes. So that's one for the unreleased files of El Partido and Directo in due course. I'm sure nobody will want to listen to it, but yeah, just as always, don't really listen to me in terms of score predictions. Never a great idea. This will almost certainly a 0-0 now. I've said it won't. Gotta love the theatre that surrounds a lower league Spanish game. Corner, bit of scuffling in the box. Referee pulls out a yellow card. Visiting number 4 is aghast. Crowd yelling for a second one for arguing with the referee about a non-existent yellow card as far as I could see. Just distributed at random. Never mind. Third corner in a row. This all started with a really decent save from the keeper at the start of it all. But yeah, I wouldn't say they're holding on El Palmar, but I would still expect an away goal before the end. And there we have it. Ball in from the right. That midfield looks really class for the visitors, and Feli at the far post converted the centre. Beautiful ball in, to be fair. First attacker missed it, and the second attacker didn't. A deserved lead overall, I think, for the away side. Number 4 still arguing with the referee about his yellow card, and not really going to get anywhere with it, but I guess he's a little bit happy now his team in front. There's Palmar 0, Union Molinense 1. Half time in the Polideportivo Municipal El Palmar, and this is deservedly in front. But yeah, plenty to play for here. Decent first half. Eventually, cutting edge. The visitors threatened to have on a number of occasions, finally paid off in a really decent goal, lovely ball in and a lovely finish. And amazed we've seen Palmar come back in this one. Just looking for some away fans. A little bit disappointed. Molina Seguro, where Union Molinense come from. It's only about 20 minutes away. Feel like it's probably a small town. And a friend of the show, Chris Pigeon, mentioned that he really likes their hymno, which suggests that they've got a little bit of tradition and tend to find with small town teams a little bit of support, but I can't see anyone here supporting them. Not even wives and girlfriends. So yeah, I think they deserve that goal, and it's just a shame they haven't got anyone on the terraces to celebrate it with. Half time, Palmar 0, Union Molinense 1. Second half underway, goal scorer Feli. About 6 players going to the referee's book. I mean, there's hardly been a bad challenge in this game, and we're on about 6 yellow cards. It's quite extraordinary. He's actually hurt himself making the tackle. Foul, play on. Certainly not a yellow card. But yeah, we might well end up with at least one of these sides playing with less than 10, the way the referees are, less than 11 I should say, the way the referees refereeing this one. Still 1-0 to the visitors. Reality of life in Tecera Federacion. Player goes down injured. The guy who treats him isn't even a physio, just a delegate for the team. Comes on with a bottle of water and a bag. Try and dispense some encouraging words more than anything, I suspect. And It's led me to find the first Union Molinense fan of the afternoon actually wearing a polo shirt. There are a few dotted around, he tells me. Bit of insight into the team though. 80,000 people apparently live in Molina Segura. I thought it was a lot smaller than that. It was about 79,500 people smaller than that, to be honest. But only about 500 going to home games. Bit sad really. Yeah, it's still 1-0 here. Not a huge amount going on the pitch. Molinense fairly comfortable at the moment, I would say. And clearly the better side, but at 1-0, by no means home and host. So the aforementioned Molinense fan just mentioned to me that their number 9 is actually the top scorer in the league last season. He's just missed an unbelievably good opportunity to make it 2-0. Threw on goal, turned inside the last defender, and somehow contrived not to beat the keeper. So that may yet be a big moment in this game. Doubling their lead there, I think the game would have been pretty much done and dusted, but it remains 1-0. We've got a drum all of a sudden, which we haven't had for the first 60 minutes. Maybe had a rough night and suddenly just turned up. Number 9 has duly been punished for his profligacy in front of goal. He's been substituted. I've just noticed that there's a scoreboard behind one goal. I've only just seen it there. The reason I hadn't seen it before is because it's not switched on. I don't know if that's a money-saving measure or just nobody actually has the key to the cupboard to press the on switch. But anyway, turning up late. You're gonna have to guess what the score is. I can tell you it's still Palmar, no? Union Molinense 1. First decent chance of the whole game for the host side. Bearing down the keeper, smashes it miles over the bar. Really should have done better from that position. But they're certainly up in the tempo a little bit, starting to ask questions they've been asking for a good while now, the home side. And still very much in this game, even if they trail by a goal to 0. It's been nearly done, I think, here in the Partido Deportivo Municipal de Palmar. Still 1-0 to the visitors. It's a kind of never understand why teams do this. Basically shut up shop and try and defend that 1-0 lead. If they win this game 1-0, of course they'll say it was a good tactic, but just basically conceding a lot of territory. But Palmar, as of now, have not managed to really test the visiting keeper. Hugo's just gone down injured, but I don't think it was a time waste. I think it was genuinely some problem. And now it might be a time waste. It's a very, very late substitution, but yeah, this game looks to be drifting away from El Palmar. And they'll be disappointed because they've had lots of possession this last half an hour, just haven't really created anything decent. Right now it's a corner. The visitors headed over the bar, but it's down the right end for them. Can't score 90 miles or even 90 yards from the opposing goal. Still 1-0. Full time, the visitors duly hold on for their 1-0 victory. Not a lot to talk about after they decide to sit in and protect their lead. Valiant effort from the home side, but really very little to show for it. And decent win for the visitors. Onwards and upwards, geographically speaking, as well as standard football speaking in terms of the levels in Spain, to Yecla in the Segunda Federacion. So here I am once again outside the Campo de la Constitución in Yecla. Slightly different weather this afternoon. Nice, pleasant 17 degrees, sun shining, obviously going to go down soon, but yes, somewhat different from the last time we were here when it was absolutely throwing it down. And should be a really good game, this one. Yeclano Deportivo started the season quite slowly, entirely new squad. Only the reserve keeper from last season remains, and a new coach, of course, Iman Martinez. But in the last month they've had 3 wins and a draw, and today they take on the Recreativo de Huelva. Of course, came down as well from Grupo 2 in Primera Federacion last summer, and so the key here is to bounce straight back, and certainly the case of Recreativo. They're a side they expect to be at least a Primera Federacion side, if not higher. Yeclano are slightly more modest in their aims and in their budget, but certainly they'll want to bounce back as well, and the most recent signs have been very, very promising. As always, a delight to visit Yecla, well wined and dined for a fraction of what it might cost to do the same in other cities and towns around Spain. Really looking forward to this afternoon. Great start from the home side, Totti with the topo, easily gathered by the keeper, but half a chance there to be ahead within the first minute. A really fast start from the Yeclano boys. As well as Totti, Yeclano also have a Xavi this year, and he's got every right to be unhappy. He's just been booked for a nothing challenge, and about 2 minutes later, hold back, shirt tug, referee doesn't book his opponent. Inconsistency reigns supreme. Spanish refereeing as always. I spoke to a local journalist before the game and said, do you think Recre's budget is twice as much as Yeclano Deportivo when he went and the rest? And it's really like that at the moment. The Recre side trying to knock it around, trying to use their potentially extra technical ability and experience to dominate this game, and Yeclano are like terriers all over the pitch. And they play some decent football themselves. They certainly got the edge at the moment. Corner at the moment being taken short, whipped into the box. Nice feet on the edge of the box. Just need a little bit more care in front of goal when they get to that situation. Got some great areas, but haven't quite managed to be clinical enough. And referee isn't giving them very much at all. But still, very much holding their own against the side that are favourites to go straight back up from this division. Xavi certainly having an eventful first half. Got on the end of a flick on there from the centre forward. And smashed in a left foot shot just wide of David Hughes' left hand post. Still 0-0. Before I mentioned centre half, is a young man called, I should say centre forward. The young man called Babacar. He's working really hard up there on his own. Not getting much from referees. Finally had a free kick given in his favour. He's getting buffeted about by the centre half, and yeah, doing a great job winning some flick-ons, and a big part of why Yeclano are able to keep the pressure on here. Yeclano take lead just for half time. Shot driven in by Sergio Carrasco. Took a deflection of a Recreativo defender. Wrong footed keeper. Totally deserved overall. What a crucial time that is to go in front. Yeclano Deportivo 1, Recre 0. Half time in La Constitución. Totally deserved lead that Yeclano Deportivo holds. Been the better side throughout this first half. Got into lots of good situations. Bit luck about the goal. Carrasco drives and the shot takes deflection. Wrong fits the keeper, but overall, well deserved. Another 45 minutes of that, please. Half time. Yeclano 1. Recreativo de Huelva 0. Full bar and full voice here. 15 minutes gone on second half nearly. Still 1-0 to the home side. Cagey start to the second half. A bit more possession for Recre, but still not creating anything. All good so far. This is just starting to up the pace a little bit here. Half a chance there. Tight angle. Didn't hit the target. Yeah, just threatening signs here. Don't want to see Yeclano sit back and try and hold on to a 1-0 here. Doesn't feel like that's going to be a good tactic. Need to more possession. Pose a threat of their own, the other end of the pitch. Still 1-0 though. 73 minutes that we played, but the pressure is coming. Dominating possession, and that chance will come. It's just that they don't take it from a Yeclano point of view. Still 1-0. Babacar, the big centre forward. Game is over. Went really hard. Went loads of flick-ons. Held the ball up well. Being replaced by a similarly big centre forward. Blanco is just first of all the game is to bundle into a Recre player and give away a free kick. Quarter of an hour and more time to go. Xavi sitting out the last 10 minutes. It's been quite tremendous for Yeclano this afternoon. Worked his socks off. Not surprised he's not lasted 90 minutes. Run miles for the cause, or kilometres, or whatever you want to call them. Still hanging on here, Yeclano. 89th minute, ball in from the left. Everybody misses it. One of those ones. Keeper can't commit to the last minute. Flings himself across his goal. Tips it round the post. Corner. Dealt with. Breathe again, Yeclano fans. It's still 1-0. 4 added minutes for Yeclano to hang on here. Nerves are a-jangling. Full time in La Constitución, 1-0 Yeclano Deportivo win. Brilliant, resilient performance. Once again, underdogs, as they are every single week. Slight bit of fortune about the goal. The second half defended brilliantly. Could even have nicked one on the counter-attack, but mostly it was about defensive organisation, and what a brilliant win that is for the home side. 4 wins out of 5 now. Massive boost to beat one of the top sides in this division. Final score, Yeclano Deportivo 1, Recreativo de Huelva 0. I'm here in the middle of the pitch at La Constitución with Nani. Thank you so much for speaking to us. I know it's not your first language, but we really appreciate getting a chance to talk to you. First of all, your thoughts on that 90 minutes?
I think that the effort of the team has been so high, and also in front of us. Today were really good players, a lot of them for superior category, and also the other team was the second in the table. So that is very important. The matches here at home. Now we don't lose any point here, only 2. I'm very happy, and I think that 90 minutes are really good.
That was amazing. I thought your effort was superb. You say a team with a huge budget compared to Yeclano's, huge amount of experience in that team, and defensively second half you were absolutely superb, I thought.
Yeah, I think that the best thing that we have is we are a family. We run like a block in every part of the pitch, and also with the support on all the people here of Yecla. I think that this is the best thing that we have.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Go and join them. Such a pleasure, Nate. Thank you so much for your time, and well done. A tremendous victory.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Many thanks to Nani for his time. He then duly joined in the celebrations with his teammates and the Curva Peña, who do so much to create the atmosphere that's just so great at this ground. If you haven't been here before, please do get here at some point. It really is a team that's hard not to warm to. Quick scoot back now to Alicante Airport, but a big smile on my face after that. Unashamedly pro Yeclano Deportivo, and delighted with their victory against the odds for not the first time in the last few seasons. Hope you enjoyed this overall. It's inspired you to check out this part of the world. Pretty easy to get here from Alicante, maybe 45 minutes to an hour in the car. Not so easy on public transport, but yeah, brilliant place to come, and really enjoyed my time on the outskirts of Murcia this morning as well. So hope you enjoyed listening, and catch you again soon.